We exist to help develop water and sanitation services, building strong utilities and businesses for everyone forever. When we work on water, we really partner with government for large-scale change. Now for sanitation, we believe we can partner with sanitation entrepreneurs and use market forces for large-scale change. So we do still have a third of the world that doesn't have a toilet and a quarter of the world without safe water. So we're still living in a global water and sanitation crisis. Now the good news is, this crisis is solvable. We've been working using Everyone Forever across our 9 countries to achieve systems change and change the way the countries are. When I started helping solve the global water and sanitation crisis, I realized that the rate people are being born and the rate we're bringing water and sanitation services, we weren't going to solve this crisis in my lifetime. So I found this unacceptable. Now luckily, along has come the Sustainable Development Goals, and now we have our own goal, which is Sustainable Development Goal number 6. This is all about water and sanitation for all, and we have a date. So we need to accelerate to get this done by 2030. Now to get the problem solved for water and sanitation, we need more investment in the sector. And this is going to come from government, it's going to come from private sector, and from ratepayers. The good thing is, there is a business case for this. We know that there's a 5-to-1 return on investment when you have water and sanitation due to the enhanced productivity, because you don't have to worry about basic services. So pretty compelling. And it's a pretty easy sell, actually, for water. But when it comes to sanitation, not so easy, not as attractive. You can actually live without a toilet, lots of people do. So we need to make it more interesting. And getting a toilet is something that we believe is the issue here, because closing that gap between the coverage for water and sanitation, that's what we want to work on. So toilets are one thing we work on, and then we think about solving it isn't about building sewers for the whole world. That's too expensive, and there's not enough water for sewers. So we think about the 7.5 billion people, 4 billion live in unsewered areas. So this is about on-site sanitation. And today that means a lot of leaky latrines and septic tanks, illegal dumping of fecal sludge. Now, the thing is, we know how to do this right. This is the 5 steps. We need good toilets, we need good emptying, taking it to treatment plants, treating it, and reusing this as a renewable resource. All this together is on-site sanitation. We call this fecal sludge management. Now, I kind of think that needs a rebrand, so I like to call it brown gold recovery. And the thing is, there's a lot of brown gold out there, and there's going to be more, because by 2050, we got 1 billion more people in unsewered areas. That's a lot of material and a lot of brown gold to recover. So this is a really compelling problem. We need to figure it out. So unfortunately, people come with innovative ideas, and Brian is one, the smell of money, right? So opportunity brings businesses. And bringing the service to empty pits, but doing it in a quality way, can create demand. Instead of having it illegal dumped, it's about emptying the pits and getting it properly treated. So that's also the case with Osbert, who's can take the sludge to the treatment, the brown gold to the treatment plants, and get the material and make briquettes. Now these sludge briquettes actually outcompete charcoal. Really good on the market. And so that's also business opportunities. So what we see is a lot of these things happening and getting movement. And treatment plants in the small town or urban slum, they're relatively inexpensive, easy to build, and it's about getting enough material to the treatment plants to get the unit costs down per load delivered. And that's where we can really start to think about scale and replication. So we also have David, who's working in creating a sanitation marketplace, and he's creating the marketplace about bringing financing to the entrepreneurs, helping with marketing skills, teaching about customer service, and really making sure that the brown gold gets to the treatment plant and gets taken care of and reused. And this brings in the supply and demand of basic services. And so when businesses are created, it's all about Ahmed here. He knows when he can bring good customer service, he can get more customers so that demand is created. And then we can think about moving from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands to millions of people. And this is really a way to scale on-site sanitation. So we know that the world is going to keep growing, and population growth will be mostly in unsewered areas. And we also know that on-site sanitation, when done well, is a solution to the global sanitation crisis. So my question to you is, how can we optimize these business models to create scale and replication and have a better outcome and move faster in sanitation services. Thank you.